We are all aware of the losses sustained this past year, especially by the African American community, so I will not drive what is already known into the ground. What I can say, though, is that I've never been much of a superhero person. I've never seen the Avengers, I can't name any of the Spider-Men, and I only watched Black Panther because I acknowledged its historical significance, and even then, I vaguely remember it. But although I took no interest in the movies, I had much to learn from Chadwick Bozeman. Upon his passing, like many, I was instantly reminded of T'Challa, I was reminded of James Brown, and I was reminded of Jackie Robinson. Amidst these iconic roles, one truly stuck with me, and it was Chadwick himself, in a cap and gown at the 2018 Howard University commencement ceremony. When I dared to challenge the systems that would relegate us to victims and stereotypes with no clear historical backgrounds, no hopes or talents, when I questioned that method of portrayal, a different path opened up for me. A path to my identity, said Bozeman, at a podium, not a screen, in front of graduates, not theater goers. It was here where I had finally felt Bozeman speak. A line too unsettling for a theater. A line that was intended to produce a script for the uncasted. A line inciting such promise that there could have been no better audience to have spoken it to, other than young Black adults ready to face their real world. The quote rang a retrospective bell, answering questions my younger self had yet to ask. Hearing Bozeman's words begged the questions. Who is society to perceive myself for me? Do I, as a part of said society, not have a say in who I am? And if not, why is that? What boxes me into this social construct, and why am I wrong to stray away from it? As I grew, these questions became more and more apparent. By middle school, I had naturally differentiated myself in ways that I was unaware of until notified by my peers. It was around the time that I was said to have become the whitest Black kid in the school. Around the time that I was described by adults as surprisingly articulate. Around the time that the only predictable quality of a Black man I possessed was my pigment, that my existential crisis began to come about. This has yet to change, because after hearing Bozeman's words, I refuse to let myself change. And for that, I thank him and I recognize him as Black history.